Time once again for a Shelton City Council Looking Ahead with City Manager Mark Ziegler. And Mark, business meeting Tuesday night, a little bit of a different look. You have 3 new council members coming in. You want to tell us that process about, how does it work with almost half your commission or your council,
Right.
new faces?
Right. The interesting part is it's their first day of work too. So their first day of work was January 2nd. They'll have a meeting, a council meeting that night. So they're from the frying pan to the fire right away. So yeah, so we've been meeting and discussing city operations with the newly elected council members here in the last couple of weeks, trying to get them up to speed on operations here at the city. But when they take the seat Tuesday evening on the 2nd at 6 p.m., we will begin with a swearing in ceremony. So we swear in the new council members. City clerk does that to kind of make everything official. And then quickly thereafter, they will elect a mayor and deputy mayor that will lead council meetings and mayor services, ceremonial, I guess, head of the council. They have the same number of votes, but they conduct the meetings and serve in the ceremonial capacity. So the 7 council members will be eligible to make nominations of a council member for mayor. Those will be voted on by the entire council at that point. They reach a majority of 4, and that's the individual that will serve as mayor for the next 2 years. The mayor takes the gavel at that point, and then we'll run through the nomination process for the deputy mayor, and we're off into the normal agenda as we see every first and third Tuesday.
So let's talk about that agenda. Big other item, public works item, grant for Angleside Reservoir and capacity upgrades. Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're lucky enough to have great support from our state delegation. And in the last session, we received a direct appropriation of $1.8 million to serve some of the needs and address some of the deficiencies in the south side of town. That's what we call our Angleside Vector Zone. So it's basically from Railroad Avenue, so closer to Park Street, up the hill into the south side of the city limits. There's one reservoir up there. There's varying elevations, I guess we should say. So there's houses at 50 feet above sea level, and there's houses at 300 feet above sea level. And you have one reservoir providing water to those houses. The amount of pressure can vary greatly, and so we can't use the entirety of our reservoir. And that affects how much fire flow we have in case of a fire. So this $1.8 million will be spent to upgrade a pressure station, upgrade some pumps downtown with the water from the well from the north side of town to the south side of town, the inside pressure zone, increase that storage capacity on the tank. Therefore, we can meet some of the development, some of the pressure that we're seeing from developers on the south side of town, and meet their water demands here in the future and see some growth in the community. So that $1.8 million, at least on Tuesday, is the formal acceptance of those funds. We go through a process with the Department of Commerce to accept those funds, and then we work very quickly on design and hopefully construction within the next year. And put some of those deficiencies.
It's just one of the business items on the agenda. You have a couple of action items. We've talked about the cybersecurity stuff. Can you touch upon the Arts Commission for a minute?
Absolutely.
And tell how important is the Arts Commission?
Well, I think with a little broader, any citizen participation that we can foster is really important. It's a voice of the community. And the Arts Commission is just one of those opportunities where we have a 5-member citizen group that works to promote arts in the community. They advise the council, they advise staff on what may be projects that would benefit the community through the arts. We are appointing 3 new members. Actually, they're all 3 existing members: Eleanor Lindquist, Amy Cooper, and Larry Harbaugh. And so they'll continue to serve on this commission. And really, kind of a few of the major projects are they work really closely on the Civic Center rotating art gallery that rotates every 3 months in the Civic Center. They work really specifically on selecting art for the traffic box art wraps around town.
Right.
There's traffic control signal boxes, putting art on those, and then the Empty Bowls project and a few other things throughout the year. So really important to have our citizens be engaged with city government and provide kind of grassroots, if you will, effort that just keeps us engaged and make sure that we meet the needs of all of our residents. Really appreciate their efforts.
That's just a couple of the items before the City Council, the new look City Council on a Tuesday night, 6 o'clock in the courtroom at the Civic Center. You can attend in person, you can get on the Zoom, or you can watch on the city's YouTube channel. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.